Corey here with Farm for Profit. We're doing a walk around here at the Brandt booth. We got Russ here with us, and we are talking this heavy haul, what do you call it, low boy?
Well, there's a lot of slang used in the industry. So you'll hear the term RGN, you'll hear low boy, detach, but you know, we call it a heavy haul trailer, but low boy is probably the most common used out there.
This is something that we did not know at Farm for Profit that you guys produce. How long have you guys been producing this?
Oh, we started our heavy hauls trailers about 6 years ago in Canada. And, you know, like I was saying earlier on our chat up there on the trailer, you know, we kind of, you know, our blueprint is to design them and run them in Canada for a few years and then bring them down here. And this one here was really driven mostly by the U.S.
Okay.
And so about 4 years ago, we sold some to a John Deere dealer in the Midwest, and we designed it. We custom designed it for this dealer, and what they were looking for, they said, you know, really if you look at it, lowboy trailers like this is a 45-ton rated capacity trailer. They've pretty well been the same for like 30 years.
Okay.
And so what has happened to farm, you know, ag equipment? It's gotten bigger. It's gotten longer, wider, you name it. But with trailers, you still have the highways are the same, so you got to kind of keep the width right, and then you have bridge laws, so the equipment's getting taller. So some things we did on this trailer is we have some of the lowest deck height clearance in the industry. What that means is we can get that trailer to low. When you put a sprayer combine on there, you can still get under your bridge laws, you know, and it saves you on permit fees. Then this first dealer that we kind of went down the road, they were selling 48-row planters, which, you know, again, when we're growing up as a kid on a farm, like we had a 6-row planter and we were big time. But so the 48-row planters, they said we don't have enough well space. So if you look at the term in the industry, well space is like usable space. So like if I'm going to park something on there, I need, you know, how much usable well space is there. So this trailer is probably about 52 feet long, but the well space on this trailer was designed 33 feet. Okay. That's like, you're not going to find anybody else that has that much well space in their trailer. And it was really driven off that initial conversation. All right, I'll give you another example. So I believe John Deere at this show is going to show their new, I think it's an 830 horsepower tractor.
9RX 830, yeah.
That tractor is a monster. So we've got another dealer here recently in Montana, Frontline Ag Solutions, a good customer of ours. They actually also are big farmers in Montana. Deere did a lot of their testing and photo shoots for that tractor on their farm. And so he said, hey, we're going to be selling and hauling these. My 45 tons not big enough. Yeah. I need a 55 ton with aluminum slide outs. There's nobody in the industry yet making one. So we had the same request from our Canadian customers. So we went bigger. So we also have a 55 ton lowboy trailer with aluminum slide outs, and a lot of us driven off that new Deere 9RX, which, you know, Case IH, whatever your brand is, they're all getting bigger, heavier. So if you put the counterweights on that, it's going to be over capacity for a 45-ton trailer. Which 99% of your ag dealers out there, that's what they're running. All right, so we talked about well space. Another thing that we did on this is you know, think about what are these trailers used for. A lot of times you're going out to pick a broke down tractor. So we actually designed this with the winch. There's a winch in here that it is set and it's lined up to perfectly winch the tractor onto the trailer. A lot of our competitors, their winch is on the gooseneck. So you got to detach, and then you got to drive around to the back up the truck several times to line it up perfectly to winch it on the trailer. So that's a nice feature.
So how do you power a winch when you're detached?
Well, you do have to pull the truck around, hook up the wet kit to the to get the winch. It's hydraulically driven.
I could have used that. I had a broke down tractor last fall. And we actually had to do that.
Yeah, it's a nice feature, no doubt.
Okay. So if I wanted to purchase one of these heavy haul trailers, where could I do that?
We've got a network of trailer-focused dealers, across the country, and then there's several of our Brandt ag dealers that you can also talk to. A lot of those guys that I gave examples of are buying their tractors. A lot of our dealers are buying the tractors for their own use. But we have a network of heavy haul focused dealers across the country, and you can find those on Brandt.ca. We have a dealer locator that you can look up your zip code and find the closest dealer.
Perfect. Well, if you're in the heavy haul industry, I'd be looking at these trailers. They look like they're built fantastic. All right, we're back at the front of the trailer with Russ here on this heavy haul trailer. What are some of the features on the front that are unique?
Well, you can see we got the aluminum slide out here for a typical ag trailer. You can see where these D-rings are very accessible throughout here. You can see we have an enclosed door here that if you order the pony motor option, you can have that in there, or you can use that for storage. No one else has this. It's a very nice feature. What I was talking about earlier was well space. Part of the way we achieve the well space is the design up here. Like, because of our profile of our gooseneck, that's able to give us the ability to, to stretch this thing out to 33 feet while still maintaining, total length underneath 53 feet, so you're legal on the highway. A nice feature for this trailer here on the front. This is a 45-ton trailer. We also make 35-ton up to 85-ton if you want to get really big. But another thing I want to hit on is two things. A lot of times when you're out in the country picking up a tractor, you're on uneven ground, right? Our pin design right here, when you detach and then reattach, you can hook up on uneven ground up to 12 inches on one side.
Wow.
So you can get it. Nobody else can touch us with that feature. Another nice thing is look at all this usable space up here. You can put pallets, a zero-turn mower, a small tractor on the front or the back. So nice features that we have with these trailers that are kind of customized. This is customized for an ag dealer or a farmer.
Yeah. All right, back with Russ here. We're talking dump trailers. You're our local trailer expert here at the National Farm Machinery Show, and probably the most, in my case, one of the most handy tools on the farm for trailers is a dump trailer. And you guys have a dump trailer now, so explain this.
Yeah, so this is our work-ready dump trailer line here. This is an 8/16 trailer, so it's a GBWR of 15,000 pounds. It's designed for contractors and farmers who are really going to work it. So you can put your skid steer in here. It's got sides that you can extend up to 4 feet, but it also allows you to put the skid steer in there with your attachment on it.
A lot of companies make dump trailers. We know that.
Right.
Why is this work ready for the farm?
Because it's built to last. It's built for the farmer or contractor that's going to really use this thing on a regular basis. And if they're going to use it on a regular basis, they're going to push it to the limits. Yeah. So this thing is designed to last 8 years, 10 years, 12 years. Like the average trailer you see out there on the market, a lot of these trailers are built really to only last 2 to 3 years if a guy's going to really use it.
Yep.
So we've got a really kind of a unique gate feature back here. So we have the barn door style that'll flip out like this, and spreader style, or you can fold them down and you can do a tilt deck style.
Okay.
So I was telling you earlier that the trailer show, we had people there playing with that nonstop. They had never seen anything like it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a very nice feature on these trailers.
Nice. So you can kind of meter it out. You could chain it so you only dump a little bit of your rock.
That's right.
Yep.
That's right. Yeah.
That's nice when you're trying to spread some rock on a driveway.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
And it is. I think we learned in our interview before. It's a single cylinder lift.
Yeah. Yeah. You can't see it here, but there's a single cylinder here. Very robust cylinder.
Yep.
It can dump the full load there for you. Usually about 10,000 pound payload in here.
10,000 pounds it can dump, so you're not going to get stuck with it down and shoveling it out.
That's right. That's right. Nobody wants to do that.
Okay. Well, should we go on to the next trailer? All right, we're back here at the last trailer we're going to feature here at the National Farm Machinery Show, and you called this, Russ, a utility trailer, I think, when we're on. It's our makeshift stage. Is this a utility trailer?
Yes, it is. It is. So, and at Brandt, we call it work ready. So it's designed for farmers, contractors that are really going to use this to make a living.
Yep.
Like use and abuse this. So this one here is our 822. You can order this in the regular style with a 7K axle, or you can get an upgrade to our performance with 8K axles.
Okay.
We were talking about earlier about how your lights are always going out. Well, you can see that we actually build the wiring harnesses throughout the frame of the trailer. They're not outside and exposed to the elements where they're going to, corrode from water, ice, get nicked and cut. So it's a very nice feature because, how many times you've been down the highway and you've seen guys with turn signals that are not working or the lights aren't on their trailers.
Safety is pretty crucial on the farm, and you don't want to get rear-ended or get a ticket.
Yeah.
So this is also has a tilting bed. Is that what you call it?
Yeah. So this is a tilt deck trailer. So there's a cylinder in there that you can tilt up. You can drive the tractor on. Then once you get the weight down, it'll flip down, and You lock it in with a little safety
Yep.
safety latch, and off you go.
Yeah, every farm could use one of these. You got a lawnmower to take to the next bin site to get mowed, or a skid loader to take out and pick some rocks, or a small utility tractor. So
Absolutely, absolutely.
this is truly universal. I mean, heck, you could probably put a car on it if you needed to, right?
Oh, well, yeah, it probably could, and it probably has already done that.
Yep.
Yeah. So, and these are sold at a variety of our Brandt ag dealers, and then we also have a lot of trailer-focused dealers across the country. And you
Yep.
can find a dealer locator on Brandt.ca.
Perfect. Well, thank you for showing us all the trailers you got here. I know you guys have a lot more than this to offer, but this was at the show. So
Yeah,
thank
I
you.
appreciate it.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Thank you.